Hey, what's going on, guys? So it's been quite a while since I've done a Gunpla Delivery video. I have gotten a few things in the mail, obviously, since the last video, but it wasn't really anything that I really felt like it was really worth showing to you guys. But I've got a big package on the way, and so that'll be the second part of the video. The first part of the video here is just this small package here, but small but very nice package. This was sent to me by a guy, Henry, so big thank you to Henry for sending this to me. I just wanted to show it in the video because there's a lot of cool stuff in here. So he sent this very nice note here. I'll let you read that. Yeah, basically just he got in touch with me after I guess he had seen my video about the Zulu conversion kit. And I guess he maybe didn't see my video where I also then after that reviewed the Master Grade Shinanju OVA version, because I was trying to find someone who could sell me just like a second-hand Master Grade Shinanju just to use the inner frame for it for the 100 scale Zulu kit, but I couldn't find anyone, so I thought, well, just get the regular kit, do a whole big review on that, and then I'll just use that frame for the Zulu. But he got in touch with me and said he had this old Shinanju that was all disassembled, and so he offered to send this to me for me to use with the Zulu conversion kit. So now I don't have to cannibalize that one. I can keep that to do something else cool with that. We'll use this one that's already all disassembled, so he's got to disassemble it in a few different bags here, which is fine. It's this bag which apparently broke open, but that's fine. So we've got all the parts in here for the frame. That'll make it nice that got all of those there that I can use for that Zulu. So really want to get to work on that sometime in the near future. But then to my surprise, he also sent a whole bunch of other stuff in here as well, so I just want to kind of take a look through this. I haven't actually, I peeked, but I haven't really looked exactly at what's all in here. So it looks like we've got some decals for the Shinanju here. These look to be from what company? I'm not sure. They're not Bandai decals. Anyway, they're just some other third-party bootleg decals, but just basically a copy of the decals there for the Shinanju, and it looks like some other ones over here, some other extra ones. So some nice decals there, and some other cool tools and supplies and stuff in here. We've got a wave protractor. There you go. You can use that for obviously measuring some angles and stuff, so I'll have to give that a try. We've got some wave 2mm A spring here, just some springs you can use for some cables and stuff. I do like using these, so it's definitely something that is very useful for me. And it looks like also some 3mm spring in here as well. A set of these like aura stickers, or like shiny stickers that you can use for mono eyes and cameras and things like that. I've used these a couple times. I do tend to have trouble with them, but they can be useful when you need a nice sticker for a camera lens for something, so those are really nice as well. I have some, but I don't have them in this red color, so that's nice. Some Kotobukiya MSG parts. This is some pipe parts, so you can use this for if you wanted to make your own piping for something. It's just a bunch of pipe parts like that you would see like with a Master Grade. Looks like they're very similar in size to what's used for the Master Grade Zaku 2.0 actually. And then some MS parts here, MS Spike 01, don't have a set of those, so I'll have to find a good use for those as well as some MS verniers as well. So those are always nice, some option vernier parts. We've got an MSG set of saw blades here, so I have a very similar set from Wave, but this is the Kotobukiya version of that, just some nice little micro saws. Those are very useful as well. Another set of vernier, so just all the parts just all cut out there. And it looks like maybe this is the last thing here. This is a set of MS Sight Lens 01. So these are these little camera lenses and clear parts for those that you can use for different things on there. So really cool. I really appreciate all the extra tools and supplies and stuff that was included with this. Henry, thank you a lot. And of course the kits, I'll definitely put that to use with the Zulu. So I appreciate that. Alright guys, I've got the other package in the mail. I'll come back to you when that is in. Hang on just a moment. Actually, scratch that. We've got one more thing before the big box arrives here. This is just a couple things that showed up here. A couple new things for review. Here we've got the brand new Figure Eyes 1/12 scale Ultraman suit version 7.3 fully armed. Can't wait to get this built up. As you guys know, I've really been enjoying these Bandai Ultraman kits. So this one I've technically built, but this is the fully armed version, so I'm looking forward to seeing the new accessories for this one. And then the Converge EX27 second Neo Zeong as well, so that'll be an awesome one. I'll be reviewing that for you guys in the near future as well. Alright, and the last installment is going to be this really big boy box here, because this is a mix of basically a lot of stuff from HLJ's recent sale, and then also just some stuff that I had pre-ordered that came in, so stuff for review and things like that. So let's get this box popped open. There's a lot of stuff in here. Alright, let's bring in for the little stuff here. First, we got a few smaller things. These are some 1/12 scale beer and wine bottles. So these are just good for anything in 1/12 scale or near that if you want to do some vignettes. And so we definitely planning on use those. Those come with like little labels for them as well, and the wine bottles also come with some sticker labels in there for those. So those are pretty cool. Got some decals here, Bandai's Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin multi-purpose decals. I've got a couple of the gun cannon kits, so I especially wanted to just figure I'd pick up another set for the gun cannon Origin kit there for that. And these are Vertex decals here. It's a nice set, actually, pretty nice one of sets of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different markings here in white from Vertex Pooh's Modeling Works line of some standard just caution markings, generic caution markings, waterside decals. And then we've got this really cool thing. This is the Mobile Suit Gundam Internal Structure ARC-782 figure. So this is just like a there's like a UFO prize kind of figure, and there's two different versions. There's one that's fully clear, and then just the inner frame, or just the core fighter is painted, I think, like inside of there. But this is the version that's half and half. It's half clear and half painted. So I want to basically detail up and just like adding some panel lining and some detail painting and some decals and stuff onto the painted side, and just leave the clear side clear. So that'll be just a kind of future project that I'll be doing, working on this a little bit more. This here is a set of Frame Arms Girl Weapons Set 1 SP color. So it's a set of all these different weapons and stuff that you can use with Frame Arms Girls. You can use them for regular Frame Arms as well, which is probably what I'll end up using mine for. Possibly Frame Arms Girl. I don't know, we have a couple of cannons, a couple of bazookas, a couple of rifles, and a couple of shields, and then some attachment parts for that. So this is kind of meant to be for the Frame Arms Girl Go-Rai, which you can see there, but you can, of course, use this stuff for anything. The reason this is a special color version, I think it's because they're like a clear-ish kind of color. I don't really care too much about that because they're going to be painted eventually anyway. Let's just have a peek. Yeah, so some of this stuff is like metallic, and okay, so maybe it's not clear, maybe it's just all kind of metallic color stuff. So anyway, that was also on sale, and there's some pretty cool weapons and shields and stuff in there that could be useful for kit bashing, so picked up that set. We got the newly released Super Ball here from Wave's Machine & Krieger line of kits, so this will just be something else to build up later on as well. And then a magazine here. This is Replicant EX. Maybe a lot of you guys, if you're just into Gundam models and mecha models, maybe you won't know this line of magazines because it's not really for mecha models, it's for figure models. So resin figure kits. I don't know, there's something Gundam related, so there's some work on a resin kit of a Deep Striker there actually. So I've never got one of these magazines. I've been looking at them for a long time, thinking about getting one, so I decided I'll just pick one up and just check it out, see what they're like, and if I find it good and useful, I can always get some more later. But at least I just wanted to check it out and see what the magazine's like, so I'll maybe go over this. If you guys would like to see more about this, if any of you guys are interested in seeing some of this about painting resin figures, if you'd like to see me do a video going through this book, then let me know, and I can do that. I've got a few books, I'm kind of behind on doing my book review videos. I've got a few of these kind of magazine books that I need to get around to reviewing for you guys. Alright, and then we have some actual Gunpla here. It's the HGUC Gundam Delta Kai. So I figure this was on sale, and we're in the middle of having the 100k Hyakushiki themed contest at the moment, so why not build and review a Hyakushiki sort of variant kit myself here. So I'll take a look at this in the near future as well. I'll build this up and do a regular review there for you guys for the Delta Kai. It's a design that I really love, the design, but I've just never gotten around to building this kit, so I really am looking forward to getting around to building it. Alright, last two things are a couple of bigger boy kits. Here is the Frame Arms Dogra 2 RE version. So this is a really interesting sort of night themed, as you can see, Frame Arms kit there. There's a couple different versions of this. This is the one that I particularly like the most. So I'll do, of course, a review of this one here in the near future for you guys as well. So I think this will be a really cool, interesting one. That'll be really interesting to do something different with this, because I don't normally go in for sort of like knight or anything medieval or dragons or anything sort of that sort of theme just doesn't appeal to me. But I thought this one does look cool, so I want to try something cool out with that. And then I'm often being requested to review more Armored Core kits, so here we have the Armored Core 9-ball Seraph. The problem for me is that just a lot of the Armored Core designs just aren't really that appealing to me. Like, the game's cool, but just like the kits just don't really look that cool in my personal opinion. It's just not my personal taste, but this one's cool. I like the look of this one. The backpack parts are really interesting on that, so this one I'm looking forward to checking out. It's one I've kind of been having my eye on for a long time, and it was on sale, so I thought now's a good chance to pick that up and do a review for you guys, because yeah, people are often suggesting that I take a look at more Armored Core kits, so here we are. So that's a wrap on this episode of Buying Shit I Don't Need. Hope you guys see some cool stuff in there that you're looking forward to getting reviewed. As always, I'll try to get this all of this stuff reviewed as soon as possible. So just let me know in the comments what you would like to see most, and I'll try to get to all that stuff as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.